Hey everybody, this is something a little different. My name's Michael, first off, from Off the Bookshelf, aka Off Michael's Bookshelf, or whatever the hell we're calling it these days. And one of the things I like to do a lot is I go to a ton of like used bookstores and book sales, shit like that, where you can get like 25-cent paperbacks. That's where most of my books come from, actually. Now I'm living in an apartment right now. Most of my massive book collection, is still back at my folks' house. I'm moving it out bit by bit. But one of the things I've been doing, obviously, is still going to bookstores and stuff. So this weekend I was in D.C. and I went to Capitol Books, which is a great bookstore in Eastern Market. I've been going there for years, and they have a really great science fiction fantasy shelf in the basement. It's this sort of cave-like bookstore, where you sort of wander around amid the stalactites made of paper and ink. But so I picked up a few good things while I was there, and I thought I'd do kind of like an unboxing type video. It's not really unboxing, because, it's fucking books, but, whatever. Anyway, so I picked up 3 books, and I usually like to limit myself to like $15, $20 worth. Some places that gets you 20 paperbacks, but here the prices are a little higher. Like it was about $4 for a couple of these books, and then $10 for the big item, which we'll get to at the end. So first off, I got Araminta Station by Jack Vance. And Araminta Station, I've never read it. I've never really read much Jack Vance, actually. 1988 says here in the cover. Yeah, so but I've never read much Jack Vance, but I know he's a big influence on a lot of writers that I do like. And I have, like, my dad has told me I should probably read some Jack Vance, that kind of thing. So I figured, you know what, I'm looking for like just a new sort of doorstopper novel to read. Book 1 of the Cadwall Chronicles. So I got about, like 40 pages into it. I bought these books like yesterday, by the way, so I'm not very far in at all. Let's see if I can find some choice quotes, though. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Jack Vance certainly has a way with words. Shard stepped in front of Spanchetta, holding his breath against the warm and heavy scent, half perfume, half female fecundity, which she exuded. Yeah, so there's some shit in here. I don't know, but it seems like pretty good world building, especially. I mean, it's a sci-fi book with a fairly tight cast of characters so far. But he defines the world very, very clearly in sort of a Hitchhiker's Guide style, encyclopedia at the beginning. The next thing I picked up was not a novel, because honestly I have too many novels already. The next thing I picked up was The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Yeah. Which, I don't know if you can see this on the cover. It is a high fantasy adventure in which you are the hero, complete with combat system, monster encounters, and score sheet. Fighting fantasy game book number 1. I hope you got all that. So yeah, it's not. When I was younger, I used to read a ton of choose your own adventure books. Yeah, I don't have any of them with me here at the apartment, but I used to read like all those, like Dungeons and Dragons specifically had a line of choose your own adventure books. A lot of them by Rose Estes. What's her name? I read the shit out of them. I loved those books so much. And I'd never heard of these before, but basically what this is, it has in the front of the book sort of this set of rules, battles. Here's the rules for combat, right? You have luck, you have strength, you've got skill, and not only that, but it has this nice little adventure sheet in the front of the book, which the person who owned it originally has clearly filled out some stuff here already. That's some, I can't tell. I don't know what it says. Yeah, and of course, as is great with used books, we get the, let's see, what is it? Joffrey, We Love You from Gran and Granddad, 1983. So anyway, I am looking forward to playing this. I really am. I mean, it's sort of choose your own adventure style thing, do you decide not to waste time with him and leave going northwards? And it's got these great illustrations, as a lot of these books do. Yeah, so I am stoked for The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I might even just do like a video playing that or something. It might be really boring, but I'll do it. And last, but best of all, I would say, is the special Harlan Ellison issue of the Magazine of Fantasy and Science Fiction. This is from July 1977, and in it it's got 3 stories and an article all written by Harlan Ellison, and then it has some other stories as well, including one by Jane Yolen, which I didn't actually see, so that's cool. That's actually pretty exciting. Yeah, so let's see what stories we've got. Jefty is 5, alive and well and on a friendless voyage, working with the little people. And then we've got, on the back you can order Harlan Ellison stories, including, let's see, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, Pain God, very good one, Glass Teat. A lot of these are great. See, I'm a huge Harlan Ellison fan, I really am. The first time I went to Capitol Books, this bookstore where I got these, I was wandering there by myself, and I always kept an eye out for Harlan Ellison stuff. The Beast Who Shouted Love at the Heart of the World was my first Harlan Ellison book, and then I found Deathbird in another store. But in Capitol Books, I found this door-stopper size. I need to get my books over here. I found this like door-stopper, brick size copy of a Harlan Ellison anthology, which was just so exciting. And I've walked around with that in my backpack when I was in college. Like just walked around with it, and I'd be like, yeah, it looks like a nice day outside. I'll sit down and read Repent Harlequin or something like that. Yeah, Harlan Ellison is just one of those authors whose writing is incredible. It's captivating and strange and everything I want to be. You know, it's like you read it and you're like, damn, that's something to shoot for. So as part of my growing Harlan Ellison collection, you know, I thought I gotta just pick this up. I mean, it was $10. It's a little pricey for what is essentially just a magazine, but I already have a huge collection of these magazines at home, like fantasy and science fiction, Asimov's, analogs. I have a pretty big collection of those that my dad and I have together. But I mean, how could I pass up this cover, right? Am I right? Look deeply into those eyes. Oh, Harlan. Oh, baby. Oh, okay. So anyway, I think that about wraps it up for what I got this time at the book sale. You can bet your butt though that there will be more of these type of videos. My fiance and I go to book sales all the time, and it's a pretty dense area here, so there's always new bookstores to check out. So yeah, let me know if you like this. Let me know if you like any of these books/authors that I picked up today. Harlan Ellison, right? Harlan Ellison, Jack Vance, and of course, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Cheers.